Captain Jay Reynolds. In the heart of a war-torn land, where the echoes of gunfire and the cries of anguish were the only lullabies, there emerged a figure whose story transcended the chaos of battle. Captain Jonathan Jay Reynolds, a soldier with an indomitable spirit and an unwavering sense of duty, walked a path that would etch his name into the annals of history. The story begins in a small town where Jay grew up, surrounded by rolling hills and golden fields. Born into a family with a proud military tradition, the call to duty resonated with him from a young age. His father, a decorated war hero, instilled in him the values of courage, honor, and sacrifice. Jay's childhood dreams were filled with tales of bravery and camaraderie, fueling his desire to follow in his father's footsteps. As a bright-eyed teenager, Jay enlisted in the military, eager to prove himself on the battlefield. Basic training tested his physical and mental limits, forging him into a disciplined and resilient soldier. Little did he know that the challenges he faced during those early days were just the prelude to a much grander saga. Stationed in a remote outpost, Jay found himself surrounded by a diverse group of soldiers. In the barracks, he formed bonds that transcended the barriers of race, creed, and background. Each comrade had a story, a reason for being there, and together they became a formidable unit. The mundane routine of military life was punctuated by intense training exercises that simulated the chaos of war. Through sweat and grit, Jay and his comrades honed their skills, learning to rely on each other in the face of adversity. As the days turned into months, their camaraderie grew stronger, laying the foundation for the trials that lay ahead. The day arrived when orders were received for deployment to a war-torn region, where conflict had become a constant companion to the locals. Jay's unit was tasked with a mission that would test their mettle and define their legacy. The deployment was marked by a mix of anticipation and trepidation as they ventured into the heart of darkness. Amidst the barren landscapes and dilapidated villages, Jay witnessed the resilience of the human spirit. He encountered people who, despite the ravages of war, clung to hope and dreams of a better tomorrow. It was here that he realized the profound impact a soldier could have not only on the battlefield but also in the lives of those they sought to protect. The narrative takes a riveting turn as Jay's unit faced the harsh realities of combat. The dance of bullets, the deafening roar of explosions, and the acrid scent of gunpowder became their constant companions. In the chaos of battle, Jay found himself relying on his training, the bonds forged in the barracks, and an instinct that guided him through the deadliest of conflicts. Through gripping accounts of skirmishes, daring rescues, and moments of sheer terror, the story paints a vivid picture of the sacrifices made by soldiers in the pursuit of peace. It delves into the psychological toll of war, exploring the fine line between duty and morality that soldiers must navigate on a daily basis. As the battles intensified, Jay found himself promoted to the rank of captain, entrusted with the responsibility of leading his unit through the storm. The burden of leadership weighed heavily on his shoulders as he made decisions that could mean life or death for his comrades. The story delves into the complexities of command, the moral dilemmas faced by leaders, and the enduring bonds that held the unit together. Amidst the chaos, Jay discovered the strength within himself to inspire and motivate his soldiers. Through acts of valor and unwavering leadership, he became a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. The narrative explores the transformative journey of a young soldier evolving into a charismatic leader, driven by a sense of duty that transcended personal fears. While the war raged on the battlefield, another battle unfolded on the home front. Through letters and sporadic communications, Jay tried to maintain a connection with his family. The story explores the emotional toll of separation, the sacrifices made by military families, and the indomitable spirit of those who wait patiently for their loved ones to return. In moments of reflection, Jay grappled with the weight of his choices and the impact of his absence on those he held dear. The narrative weaves together the threads of love, loss, and resilience, offering a poignant portrayal of the collateral damage inflicted by war on the hearts and minds of those left behind. As the war reached its climax, Jay's unit faced its greatest challenges. The story delves into the defining moments that tested the limits of their endurance, both physically and emotionally. The cost of victory became palpable as the battlefield claimed its toll on friendships, ideals, and the very fabric of Jay's soul. Through the haze of battle, the narrative explores the blurred lines between heroism and tragedy, triumph and loss. The story confronts the harsh realities of war, challenging the conventional narratives that often romanticize the sacrifices made by soldiers. In the aftermath of the war, Jay returned to a world forever changed by the echoes of conflict. The scars of battle, both seen and unseen, lingered in the hearts and minds of those who had borne witness to the horrors of war. The story takes an introspective turn as Jay grapples with the aftermath, confronting his own demons and seeking redemption for the choices made on the battlefield. Through encounters with fellow veterans, moments of reflection, and the healing power of human connection, Jay embarked on a journey of self-discovery. The narrative explores themes of resilience, redemption, and the indomitable human spirit that perseveres even in the face of the darkest shadows. The final chapter of the saga brings the narrative full circle as Jay reflects on the legacy he leaves behind. The story explores the ripple effects of his actions, the lives touched by his leadership, and the enduring bonds forged in the crucible of war. Beyond the medals and accolades, Jay's true legacy lies in the hearts of those he inspired and the impact he made on a world desperately yearning for peace. In the closing pages, the narrative transcends the individual story of Jay Reynolds, weaving into a broader tapestry that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit. The story leaves the reader with a profound sense of hope, acknowledging that even in the face of the darkest storms, there exists a flicker of light that can guide us towards a brighter tomorrow. As the story concludes, the epilogue invites the reader to reflect on the lessons learned from Jay's journey. It poses questions about the nature of heroism, the cost of war, and the enduring power of humanity to rise above adversity. The narrative invites readers to carry the spirit of Jay Reynolds beyond the pages, inspiring them to embrace the values of courage, camaraderie, and compassion in their own lives. Beyond the Battlefield stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the bonds forged in the crucible of adversity, and the enduring hope that even in the face of war, we can find a path towards peace.